the source
Diba?
speaker does not have any right to ask questions.
Where is that
Madam Vice
in your
President,
rules that
Madam
a
Vice
resource
President,
person
this is
cannot
a budget hearing.
request for
Please,
clarification?
Some order, please.
Bakit napaka one-sided nito,
No,
ma'am? Dahil ba madami kayo dyan sa kabila at nag-iisa ako dito? Chair, the subject of this hearing is the OVP 2025 budget proposal. We do not have an item of confidential funds in the OVP budget proposal.
Honorable Branch.
So, may I continue, Madam Chair? Isa sa bumubukol na confidential fund ng OBP noong 2022 ay nasabi ko na, Madam Chair, yung medical and food aid at saka yung mga purchase of supplies. According to the accomplishment report, the OBP spent 40 million for medical and food aid in 11 days. So, ang ibig sabihin nito, Madam Chair, konting math, pumapatak na 3.64 million kada araw ang gastos para sa food and medical aid. So hindi natin maintindihan, Madam Chair, paano ito ginastos in 11 days, 3.64 million kada araw dito sa item na ito.
Madam Vice
Do you want to
President.
comment?
Madam Vice President.
I did not call you, ma'am. It was Representative Arroyo who called you.
The chair would like to remind both the resource persons and the members to please wait to be acknowledged before you speak.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so
Tinawag
you
mo
mean,
ako.
yes,
For what, ma'am?
to respond.
So any comment, Madam Chair, dun sa sinabi natin based dun sa accomplishment report? So kung gagamitan natin ng konting math, 3.64 million kada araw ang gastos para sa medical and food for 11 days. For how many people ba ito?
Madam Chair, the topic and the invitation of the House of Representatives to the Office of the Vice President for this hearing is the 2025 budget proposal. There is no confidential funds in the 2025 budget proposal.
For the information of the body, the letter that we sent, our Madam Vice President, reads as follows. In the second paragraph, we noted the following topics to be discussed. Item number 3 is comparative budget allocation and utilization rate from fiscal year 2019 to 2023. That's item number 3. So I can provide you copies of the letter. So clearly, confidential funds spent in 2022 falls squarely within that. So yes, Honorable Francie, may proceed.
Yes, Madam Chair. So, mukhang hindi na tayo sasagutin ng hindi na ako sasagutin ng ating Vice President. So, sa bawat sagot kasi na ganyan ng ating Vice President, for the record, since ayaw magpaliwanag ang BP, so ibig sabihin nito, yung paggastos ng 125 million ay na pera ng taong bayan ay hindi maipaliwanag. So, yun lang, Madam Chair. Kaya hinihiling natin sa Vice President o OVP na kailangan na maipaliwanag itong mga sinasabing item dito. Anyway, Madam Chair, sa kanila naman ang galing, yung utilization at confidential and intelligence fund. And of course, ito lang naman ang hawak ko din dito, yung notice of disallowance. Kaya gusto talaga nating maintindihan, Madam Chair, kung ang notice of disallowance ay, so syempre, papaliwanag pa nila yan, kung paano, di ba? So, kailangan malaman din ng taong bayan na sila yung nagbibigay ng pondo para sa operations ng OVP at lahat ng mga agency. At kailangan yung maipaliwanag. So, hindi pwede yung ganyan na yung tactics na ganyan na parang parang sorry for the pusit. na kapag nasusukol na ang pusit ay nagaano ng maitim na tinta. So ayaw natin ng ganun, Madam Chair, kasi yung atin namang pinag-uusapan dito ay budget. No? So wag naman mag-ugaling pusit ang Office of the Vice President.
Madam Chair, may I point of information only, Madam Chair? May I? Madam Chair,
No, sorry, wait, before you, I'd like to, before we proceed to the next person on the list, I believe that our former President, Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo, would like to interject.
Observation made in relation to the point of order, because in the beginning, it was settled that the issue would be the 2025 budget. And in all our hearings, to what I recall, when we want to question something about performance, we question the 2024 budget, not the 2023 budget. What is being questioned now is the 2023 budget, which was discussed very extensively last year. And that is the reason why the House removed the confidential funds. So that issue has already been, to my mind, for purposes of the budget hearing, laid to rest. So that's my observation, Madam Chair.
We note that, Madam former President, but of course we know that yung pong pondo ng 2023 ay of course pwede pa rin maging continuing appropriation hanggang 2024. So in the same way, 2022 pwede maging continuing pa rin 2023. At alam din po natin, last year, pinagdebatihan po natin ng matindi itong 2022 confidential funds. And in fact, we left a homework for the COA. Sinabi natin sa kanila na kailangan nilang tapusin ang audit by November, I believe mid-November of last year. And since then, hindi na natin alam kung ano nangyari. So that's the reason for why tinatalakay natin ito. And it's a big amount of money. I believe we owe it to the people to understand what happened. Of course, tinanggal na natin noong 2024. Gusto natin malaman, tama ba yung ginawa natin? Kasi baka naman nagkamali tayo. So, I think it's worth assessing what we did in 2024 in order to know what to do in 2025. So with that, let's proceed with our next
Madam
interpreter.
Chair, may I?
Is this just a point of order?
Not a point of order, but
We will
I'm
only,
just
you may
want
wish
to
to
say a
be,
rejoinder of what
you may wish to be, unless it's a point of order, you may wish to be listed. I can put you here, sir.
parliamentary inquiry, Madam Chair.
Yes, you may
Parliamentary inquiry.
proceed.
May I ask if the resource person is required to answer a question that is related to a commission on audit notice of disallowance when she already said she's not going to answer. Also, the notice of disallowance is addressed to the Office of the Vice President. And just to make it clear, a notice of disallowance is not a judgment. It is a request. It is an order from the Commission on Audit for the particular office to explain what are the particulars. At saka hindi na yan legislation side. That is already on the accountability side in the budget cycle. So, my parliamentary inquiry, Madam Chair, is that nagsabi na nga siya na hindi siya sasagot, and it is related to the COA notice of disallowance. And just to add, sinabi na rin ni former President, it was thoroughly discussed in the previous year. In fact, tinanggal sa budget ng 2024 yung confidential fund. And we know that there's a pending case on that also. To discuss that further might somehow prejudice or be biased whatsoever. So, yun lang po, Madam Chair.
Alright, salamat. On your inquiry, the only requirement is to provide a direct response on the question. Meaning to say, a response that is directly related to the question. Meaning to say, kung may question at ayaw nyo pong sagutin nyo ng diretsahan na hindi po ako sasagot dun sa tanong. Ang problema po kasi, ang response ay naging hindi related dun sa tanong. Halimbawa, may tanong, ang sagot ay paglalarawan doon sa nagtanong. So hindi naman yon, klaro na hindi yon directly related dun sa tanong. Kaya, yun po, I think it's a reasonable ask. If there's a question, you may or may not answer. You're not compelled. But you just please say, I do not wish to answer. That's it. At least we know it's a direct response. And with that, we move to the next
Madam Chair.
person on the list.
Madam Chair.
Madam
Chair.
Hindi na po tayo matatapos.
Yan ang sinabi ko sa iyo kanina. Ayaw mo maniwala sa akin eh. Aabot talaga tayo ng bukas dito. Diba? Madam Chair.
Is
Yes.
this an inquiry regarding...
What he said.
Yes, and
Yes,
please, I
ma'am.
remind also our
Yes, ma'am.
resource persons to please act in a respectful manner. Pasensya na po, hindi po kasama sa poder ninyo ang pagfa-fire ng presiding officer ng hearing na to. So yes, you may
So
proceed
if
po.
you allow members of the House of Representatives lines like what you just said, like pusit, bakit mo ako kinu-crucify for saying a fact that somebody is convicted of child abuse sitting in the chair? Pusit, and then I cannot fire the presiding chair. So bakit?
Yes,
Bakit napaka one-sided nito, ma'am?
noted po.
Dahil ba madami kayo dyan sa kabila at nag-iisa ako dito?
We note all your comments, ma'am, and let us now proceed. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Madam Chair, point of order.
Yes, the Honorable Benny Abante.
I just came in and I hear this. We're not talking about the budget, we're accusing each other here. I'd like to find out from the resource speaker if this is the kind of hearing that we're going to have.
Sir, I am not the presiding officer of this hearing.
I know,
Yes, sir.
but the thing is, you're asking questions, Madam Chair. The resource
Diba?
speaker does not have any right to ask questions. Or do you have?
Where is that
Madam Vice
in your
President,
rules that
Madam
a
Vice
resource
President,
person
this is a
cannot
budget hearing.
request for
Please,
clarification?
Some order, please. Some order, please. Yes, Honorable Benny Abante, you may proceed.
I'm just asking a question to our resource speaker, you know, because she's asking a question and she's accusing some of the members of this committee. I just would like to find out if we are the ones that have the right to ask questions and her right is to answer the questions of the committee.
Okay, so with
Yun lang
that-
po sa akin yung point of order, Madam Chair.
Yes.
I think you understand me,
Yes.
Madam Vice President, am I right?
No, sir. I'm gonna ask the chair to ask you to clarify what are my accusations.
Yeah, please wait to be recognized, ma'am. Pasensya na po. So again, I'd like to remind our resource persons that you are here, you're invited to answer, to present, and you've done that. Thank you very much. And at this point in time, you're here to respond to the questions of our members, and we request you to please respond in a direct way. So, with that, I'd like to recognize from the majority the Honorable Milagros Aquino Magsaysay. You have the floor, ma'am.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat, sa ating committee chairperson at sa aking mga kasama sa Kongreso at ganun din po sa ating mga panauhin mula sa OVP sa pangunguna ng ating Vice President Sara Duterte, Carpio at iba pang sangay ng gobyerno. Madam Chair, meron lang po akong dalawang maikling katanungan na nais kong mabigyan ng linaw. Ang una ay nais kong itanong sa OVP kung meron po bang mga programa ang inyong opisina patungkol sa ating mga minamahal na senior citizens. At kung meron po, pwede po bang paki-furnish ang aking office ng listahan para naman po alam ko kung ano po ang isasabihin ko sa aking mga senior citizen na pakinabangan naman sa Office of the Vice President. Pangalawa po, sa COA, nais ko pong itanong para po sa mga hindi masyadong nakakaunawa, pakipaliwanag po kung ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng Notice of Disallowance at ano po ba ang ibig sabihin kung ang iyong opisina ay mabigyan nito. Yan lang po, Madam Chair, at muli magandang hapon po sa lahat.
Okay, salamat. Let's begin with the first question, Madam Vice President.
Madam Chair, we do not distinguish for the recipients of our projects. Senior citizens can readily avail of the medical and burial assistance, the Magnegosyo-Taday, and other projects of the OVP, including the kalusugan food trucks during calamities and the libreng sakay. So, ma'am, hindi po kami nag-exclude ng mga senior citizens. Welcome po sila lahat sa mga projects ng Office of the Vice President.
Salamat, Madam Vice President. So, pwede kong sabihin sa aking mga senior citizens na pwede silang mag-avail ng medical assistance and financial assistance.
Yes, ma'am, of course. And
Thank
then
you.
we do have the senior citizen express lane, ma'am, for senior citizens
Thank you.
sa aming mga opisina. Your second question, ma'am, is the notice of
Madam Vice
disallowance.
President, I believe that was addressed to
Sa
the
COA
COA.
po inano yung question.
So,
Okay.
which means the chair recognizes our Assistant Commissioner Alexander Oliano, sir.
Madam Chair, good afternoon. Ang notice of disallowance po ay, ang ibig sabihin niya, hindi pwede yung expenditure kasi either irregular, unnecessary, excessive, extravagant, or unconscionable. Pero hindi po nangangahulugan na pagka may notice of disallowance ay yun na yung final kasi meron pa pong appeal process sa commission. Hanggang hindi po na-resolve ng commission proper yan, doon po masasabi talaga na yung ground ng notice of disallowance ay tama. Pero meron pa rin pong karapatan ng persons liable na mag-apila sa Supreme Court po. Ang final determination po doon sa notice of disallowance sa Supreme Court.
So, ibig sabihin po nito, kung may notice of disallowance po, ay ibig sabihin hindi tama yung paggastos ng pondo. Ganun po ba yon?
Yun po yung naging evaluation ng auditor na nag-audit po ng
Okay.
transaction.
Salamat po. That's all, Madam Chair. Thank you very much.
Salamat.